So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be brought out by their QB, the former number 10 overall pick in the draft from Texas Tech, Patrick Mahomes.
Well documented that he's the son of a former Major League pitcher. But Pat has always said that football has fired him up in a way that baseball just didn't. He always wanted to be a football player. Still has the big arm that his father had, and he uses it to send the ball downfield in a big way.
They go play action here on first down. And his first look is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And it's second down. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. Airing one deep for Crabtree. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 23 yards on the play. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. He used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad,
And Charles, here's the offensive lineup.
Melvin Gordon, the exciting young runner out of Wisconsin. Well over 2,000 yards his last year with the Badgers. This is a guy who can catch it and run it.
Second down following the run. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Justin Houston is an elite edge pass rusher, and he has the speed to get upfield quickly, and offensive tackles have to respect that. But also, he has great hands, ability to get their hands away from his body and then make a move either inside or outside to get to the quarterback.
Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Now Gordon on first down. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll set up to throw. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen from 17 yards out. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now here comes Kansas City. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They run again with Hunt. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on. And as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT. And his kick is good. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Out to kick is Janikowski. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading in. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. The play clock's running down. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
To throw now on first down. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
All right, here we go. Back down in that Philly. Here we go.
Back to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
All right, here we go. All right, now, look at 56.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On play action, it's Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll drop the throw. Rolling to his left. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He'll buy some time right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
False start, offense.
Now they nabbed the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. D. Ford able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So a little fortunate there because that one was definitely leaking right.
Without a doubt, maybe about the width of a football or so inside that right upright. But he got it to go.
This will be taken in at the 1. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And picked up by the Chargers. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense?
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. LeGarrette Blount taking it in. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Around the NFL, we've got a 2nd quarter score, and the Eagles out in front early. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And he'll make it across the 20, as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West?
Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. The Jets out to an early lead over the Dolphins. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Mahomes now on first down, and he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it second down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right. Let's go. No, check, Patriots.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes, who finds Crabtree for the completion. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Mahomes now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Melvin Ingram in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Mahomes to throw on second down. Room here to run. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be third down. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. A right side catch by Crabtree. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
And the sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. To throw, it's Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. Mahomes going to throw, and he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And the for the 41-year-old is up and good. Around the NFL, they're in the 2nd quarter at Lambeau. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive. Now a hit and a loose football. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their play.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. So they get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think...
It got his man complete. And he's brought down after a good game. Give him 30 yards there.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
That good for 22 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. He can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game. They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. They'll run it here with Blunt. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He can run for it, and he will. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. D. Ford. In there to drop it for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. And now here comes Kansas City. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And not great starting field position here for the offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Rodgers. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
This is Hunt. And some room to roam now. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Checking things elsewhere. Third quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And the Eagles have extended their lead in that ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. On second down, here's Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The Chiefs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. On the run, this is Hunt. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Returning, it's Benjamin. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They go play action here on first down, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
No. Check. Patriots. Detroit. Here we go now.
Foul blown. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. LeGarrette Blount already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. And he's got some space here. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. 6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down.
Now let's go. Green 39.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. We've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is the quarterback, Mahomes. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him 6 on the play there, and that'll be good for a KC 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On 2nd down, here's Osweiler. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far, nothing. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to air one out. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. First interception he's thrown on the season. New town, new receivers, still probably trying to get in sync with everyone.
And you just know that he's not going to say, hey, I'm just getting started with these guys. We're still working on it. But there definitely is an element to it. I don't care how many OTAs, how many mini camps, preseason. There's nothing like game speed. They're still working up to it.
The Chargers getting set to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Here's Blunt. And down to the 36-yard line here. see if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll run again with Blunt. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Chargers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a carry for Blunt. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get...